Can hours of dhyaan meditation enlighten someone? There are basically two things that must happen to bring enlightenment. Physically dissolving all stress accumulations in the body, experiencing transcendental consciousness. Samadhi. One can spend years in meditation, but if the technique is not capable of dissolving all the stresses to the point of being immune to stressful influence, the body can remain subject to the impressions on the nervous system, which prevents awakening. For dissolving all the stresses, deep rest is needed, and this is accomplished by taking the awareness directly into transcendental consciousness. One should not fool around with forcing the mind to stop working or watching thoughts or watching breathing or something. The awareness must go beyond all thoughts, not remain engaged with them. When the awareness is able to dive deeply within, one can still have some stresses yet get some glimpses of transcendental consciousness. As the stresses go, time settled in transcendental consciousness becomes longer and clearer. It is time spent in transcendental consciousness that develops awakening and enlightenment. TC is the only bridge to enlightenment. You can clean out all the stresses in the nervous system, but if you don't cross the bridge into the state of transcendental consciousness, there will not be any enlightenment. And make no mistake, observing thoughts is absolutely a thought in itself. It is not going beyond thoughts. It is not a definitive criterion of enlightenment, it is putting the cart before the horse. So it is important to have a technique of meditation that quickly and deeply dissolves stresses in the body and also can take the awareness directly into transcendental consciousness. No fooling around thinking on this or that or watching this or that, no forcing, no effort. The quickest way to get to transcendental consciousness is the transcendental meditation technique. And it's the easiest and most natural technique, producing scientifically established changes that are signatures of growing enlightenment, such as coherent EEG brainwaves across all four lobes of the brain, a phenomenon that is associated with greater coherence in mental functioning, a definite requirement of enlightenment. You can't fake that. One only has to learn TM correctly and practice regularly to get these results. Regularity is what makes the results accumulate. No method, no techniques, no puja, no rituals, no meditation techniques can enlighten a person can't be enlightened. Because it's not an experience, it's not a thing related to doing. Meditation is not a thing, or work to do. It's a state of pure consciousness and awareness. It's not related to doing or non-doing. When doer disappears, duality disappears, i.e. meditation. It happens for someone during silent sitting, for someone during prayer or worship, for other one during seeing a sunrise or during dance. During laugh, there is complete meditative state. You can find your own way. Dance, sing, painting, gardening, where there is no ego, no feeling of personal self, melting of personal identity, that is meditation. It could depend from many things: your current spiritual evolutionary level, your karma from previous incarnations, genetics, social environment and others. Some karmic issues and traits could be researched in the natal astro chart, and according to this to be selected appropriate for the native techniques. But is important to clear first karma in order to know God. This process could take time. But everyday practice with persistence is a key. It's not numbers, it's quality that governs the results. If you do meditation with fickle mind, you won't get any results. If you learn to practice dedication and sincerity, you will enjoy blissful conditions out of meditation.